Back to the bottom line on 104.9 The Horn, Austin's FM Sports Talk. Here's Chip Brown and Sean Adams.
Man, I'm telling you, Sean Adams, Chip Brown. It's the big finish, but I got to go ahead and say it. Our guest in the studio with us has a Wikipedia page.
That means he's big time.
That means he's big time.
Yeah, it is. We're on the ice with the Texas Stars, brought to you by your Toyota dealers. Don't forget, folks, when you test drive a Toyota, your Austin, Round Rock, or San Marcos dealers, you pick up a couple of Texas Stars tickets, and we are joined right here in studio by Landon Wilson.
Thanks, guys.
Of the Texas Stars. How you doing?
Very good, very good. You guys doing well?
I'm doing great. Every time I see these hockey players, I guess I'm thinking it's on ice, and maybe I'm thinking Michelle Kwan.
Oh, jeez.
But every hockey player that's come in here is like my size, and I'm not a small dude. My size and bigger. It's a lot of it's a lot of muscle and a lot of athletes skating around on that ice.
Yeah, it seems like it's only getting bigger each year too.
Now, Landon, do you watch? Okay, this is going to sound crazy, but do you watch the men's figure skating in Olympics, or do you look at that kind of skating and say, "Ha"? Or is there talent there?
There's a lot of talent there.
Is there?
Balance and power and strength. I'm amazed by those guys can do up. That Russian who did 4 spins. I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah, the quadruple jump.
Quadruple or something.
Oh, the Starbucks stuff.
Yeah.
Triple soy latte.
Latte. Yeah. I'm impressed with it. I am. I hate to admit it, but I am impressed.
Yeah, because hockey's a man's game. You know, guys are going to drop gloves. They're going to throw some punches.
Get after it, yep.
Like our boy.
I got a quick question since you want to talk about throwing punches and stuff. So, you got on all this protective equipment.
Yep.
You got on helmets.
Yep.
I don't understand why you take that stuff off to fight. You should keep it on just in case you get hit.
Well, I guess nowadays, I mean, when I first came in the league, it was we didn't have visors. And you'd fight and you keep your helmet on because when you get punched in the back of the head or on the side, it hurts. So nowadays they take their helmets off because of the visors because they cut up their hands really bad. So if they're going to square off, they take their helmets off, make sure they don't cut up their hands or cut their nose off.
Sport.
Oh, yeah, because you hit a guy square on the mask, right on the visor, it'll cut your nose and cut your hand, and it's pretty bad.
Landon Wilson of the Texas Stars and played up with the Dallas Stars. With my man Mike Modano.
Modo, yeah, he's pretty nice.
Now, did you get to meet Willa Ford?
No, yes, I have, yeah.
Yeah.
She's very, very nice. Nice woman.
We saw her on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, she did a good job there. Friday 13th, wasn't she in that?
She was in that.
Yeah.
She's had a couple of hits.
She's so down to earth. She's so nice, yeah. My wife and her got along really well.
All right, so Modano, greatest American-born goal scorer in the history of the NHL.
I think so.
All right, now, you've been all over. Your dad's a coach. He's currently coaching with the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yes.
Now, he wasn't there when Barry Melrose was there, was he?
No, this is his first year over in Tampa. He's been with Dallas since they moved from Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's been here since.
So he was there with Hitch. He was there with
Gainey.
Dave.
Yeah, and Tiff, and Gainey before that, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's been there for a long time.
All right, so were you born in Canada? Who were you rooting for in that Olympic gold medal game?
I was born in the States. I was cheering for USA.
Okay.
Yeah, I played all my I played youth up in Canada, but my select teams like under 14, under 15, U.S. teams, World Juniors, U.S. World Championships overseas in Europe. Played for Team USA, so I'm USA all the way.
All right, and that's as good as it gets.
Well, then let me get your.
I get a lot of grief though. Oh my!
Did the USA raise its profile internationally in hockey, or is this seen as an anomaly where they just jumped up in this one Olympics?
You know, I think USA hockey's coming a long way. Yeah, I do. I really do. I think obviously the Russian team I thought was going to win the gold medal. I mean, they were so talented and the way they play, but I think USA hockey's it showed, in the past few, I'd say 5-6 years past Olympics that we have something going really, really well here. They're growing and the youth is growing and there's rinks all over getting built and it's just a fun sport. It is an expensive sport sometimes unless it's up north where you can go skate outdoors, and that's where a lot of those Canadians learn how to skate.
On the ice with the Texas Stars, brought to you by your Toyota dealers. Now, Sean, you wanted to ask Landon Wilson joining us.
Well, you know, I'm a hockey aficionado, so I'm looking at
exactly.
I'm looking at hockey, and I know at the Joe they throw the squid on the ice.
Yes, they do.
I'm trying to figure out what that signifies the great state of Texas. Can we throw on the ice here for the Texas Stars?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Somebody in the Texas Stars office is going, no!
Exactly. Probably not. I'm not allowed to answer that question right now, but you know what? I will. I'd have to say, like, some kind of barbecue. I don't know what it would be, though.
Throw some sausage out there.
Brisket or...
What was that?
The microphones are exploding. I think the Texas Stars just rigged your microphone. They don't want you throwing it barbecue, guacamole, salsa, nothing.
There we go. Yeah, you can't put salsa on the. You'd be sliding on tomatoes and stuff.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good. It would mess up the ice.
Now the hat trick. Now the octopus thing. Now that's funny because in Detroit they get in trouble for that.
They do. I don't even know how. Like we were talking about, I don't know how they get it through the doors.
They got to
security
stick it in
is
their
so
pants
strong.
and
Yeah.
their wife's purse, all this stuff. They got to find a way to get the octopus in, throw it out on the ice. But hockey's just that sport. I mean, the guys. What's a typical hockey player like? You know, laid back, kind of, right?
Laid back, very humbled, I think, for the most part, because it is a team sport. It's not an individual sport like golf or something like that, where you're depending just on solely on yourself. You depend on everyone, from your goalie on out.
How many times do you drop gloves, Landon?
I don't have to do that anymore.
That's good. You had to do that early on?
I did, yeah.
Is that something you have to do to earn your way up?
Earn your street cred?
Yeah, earn your keep kind of thing. When I broke in 15 years ago, it was kind of basically, you get tested every night, and every team wants a piece of you. You're this young kid who's come out of college, and you play a physical style. You know, you'd have to answer the bell many times, and luckily I don't have to do that too much.
Now,
anymore.
you've been all over the place. You've Hamilton, Manitoba, Peoria, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Yeah, I was there last year.
Home of Floyd Mayweather Jr. Did you ever bump into him?
No, thank goodness.
No, yeah.
I'd probably shake his hand, but I don't know if I could get to him.
And you're as happy as you can be to be in Austin, Texas.
I am, very much. I'm a Texas.
Your wife is probably happy.
We all are. Yeah, family, kids, everything.
Yeah, Austin's
blessed.
Not bad. All right, so what? Give us the latest on the Texas Stars. I was at the game on Sunday.
Yep.
Tough game. San Antonio.
Bad game.
Yeah.
We didn't play well.
Even Gazdick kind of got roughed up in his.
Wow, I'm going to defend my boy.
Okay, no, he's good.
He's a warrior.
He's a warrior.
He got jumped, I thought.
He got jumped.
Lassard came at him on the side a little bit, but, he's only 20 years old.
Is that right? So he's the young guy who's having to.
He's the young buck, and look for him to do some damage in the next
Everybody's
couple of years.
testing him.
Oh, yeah.
You think he goes up, ultimately?
I think so. I mean, we'll see where the game goes, and he's got to work on his game and everything, but he works very hard in the gym, on and off the ice. So,
how much does he have to work on fighting?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I mean, I know you guys got to skate, you got to pass, you got to.
Yeah, there's always room for improvement in every area of your game. So I'm sure he talks to his boys. I knew a guy who would be a great mentor, kind of like Aaron Downey.
Oh, I love Aaron Downey.
I played with him 4 years in Providence and Boston, and he's just a warrior himself. And
he's still fighting.
Well, he's done now, thank goodness.
Okay.
Yeah. We tried to get him here to Austin too, but it didn't work out. So.
What do you think about a guy like Sean Avery, who's like one of the great agitators in the NHL? I don't know that there's one guy. Remember, he's the guy who started talking about other guys dating his sloppy seconds.
He also likes purses.
Yeah, that's enough said there. I can't say too much about him. I don't have too much of respect for a man like that. So I'll say it right now. I'm not a big fan of him.
All right, who are you a fan of in the NHL? We saw all these guys in the Olympics, Ovechkin and Sid the Kid, and even the grinders on that U.S. team like Rafalski and Drury and.
Yeah, I think Rafalski, where he went to college, went over to Europe, came back and has played so well in the NHL. When I was growing up, it was Cam Neely though. Played for Boston Bruins.
Absolutely,
the stud.
And what the heck is up with Chara?
Oh, he's a big man. I'll tell you a story.
6'9".
Yes.
Oh, that's the guy.
That's the guy you saw from the Bruins when we went to the Dallas Stars game.
Yeah.
Huge and strong. I hit him as hard as I could behind the net, and we both went off the ice. He knocked the wind right out of me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you knocked him out too.
Well, yeah. Maybe he's just changing probably. knocked the wind right out of me though.
Oh, Landon, this has been fun, my friend. The Texas Stars, folks, this is what you get. You get great guys like Landon out there grinding for you for your Texas Stars. We're on the ice with the Texas Stars, brought to you by your Toyota dealers. Don't forget, folks, the Stars are at home coming up here on the 5th, and you need to get out there because we're running out of home games, and they've got that great $2 draft, $1 hot dog night. They're taking on the Ice Hogs on Friday, and then right again on Saturday, and that's that State Farm Family 4-pack where you're getting 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 soft drinks for $44. And as usual, if you're one of the first 3,000 on Friday, you're going to get one of these great Texas Stars Rally wristbands, and then on Saturday night, if you're one of the first 2,000, you're going to get, with a kid, you're going to get the youth T-shirt. And my son, Tiger, who got to meet Landon over the weekend, got one of those youth T-shirts. He couldn't have been happier. Got to meet the Ice Girls. You kidding me?
I know. He probably
he's out of his mind. He was like, he couldn't even talk.
Yeah, good.
Hey, really appreciate Landon.
Thanks
you
for
coming
having
all the
me,
way down
guys. I appreciate it.
Cedar Park.
No,
Really
anytime.
enjoyed this.